Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this thing around full circle. Because in the beginning I was discussing the concept of God coming from the German word Gott, meaning chance. Okay? In other words, things just happen for no good reason. So what we have to consider is that most people look at the term God as being God is the inventor or the creator of all things. In other words, he brought forth existence. But no one never considers the fact that God, or the concept of God as you would see it, is a result of existence. In other words, something coming from nothing. Because whenever you get into any type of religious debate, you always have the concept of people saying, well, where did God come from? You know, if he created, then who created him? You always have to go back to that. Well, you have to put it, well, let's just break it down in a little bit of baby language. The fact that we are here is an example of how God is a result coming from existence. He's a result of existence, being brought forth from nothing, just by chance. Because before you were brought into the world, your Father had to create an energy within himself that did not even exist until that energy was created. That energy created a little tadpole figure. No intelligence. Brought forth from nothing. Then once it consummated into the egg and what have you, then it grew and it went through changes, the whole 9 yards for 9 months or so, and then you were brought into the world. So the point is that from a small, minute point, if you want to break it down to the ridiculous, there was existence before life was even brought into the picture. So we ourselves are examples of something coming from nothing. So therefore, when I make the statement that we are gods, I'm speaking that from the term of us being a result of coming from existence. That's why I say you have to analyze the concept itself based off of your natural senses that you were born with. Because that is the only realm in which God can actually be experienced. Anything outside of this realm is just your imagination. It's not real. So now, when I hear people speak on the concept of this God being who's the end all be all and how he's outside controlling everything, I marvel at that now because I look back on how I too once considered that to be a possibility. But when you have to try to prove that, the only thing that you have is speculation and hope. And it's a lot of confusion there. But when you look at the concept of God coming forth through existence, which is basically coming forth through nothing, out of chance, it is just because it just happens to be. We are actually living examples of that. And that is understood. And that's something that we do all agree on. And that's the fact that we are here and we came here. That's the end of the story. But the moment that your ego is not satisfied with the possibility that this just might be it, and you may cease to exist. You may cease to exist. Once you come to terms with that, then you'll stop playing the mind games and tricking yourself. Because otherwise, the main thing that we do know is that we have a conscience and that we are here now. And that's it. That's all we do know, and that's what we can agree upon. And because that's understood, without thinking further beyond that, because that's understood, then that's truth. And that's that we are here, and that's it. In the discussion. And with that being said, I'm out.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?